Hi, welcome back. Basically, in this video, we're just going to talk about doodling as usual and what I've been up to with my doodles this week. I've been picking away at a few things really, and I've been trying to do some characters, as you can see. Now, the problem with doing these characters, they weren't very rewarding, as in I wasn't getting the meditational value from them because they were too complex for me. I had to really think about what I was drawing. And doodling is not about that. When you doodle, it's got sort of mindless drawing, and that's when you get you can relax and your mind just calms, and you get the meditational value from it. So when I was drawing these more complex drawings, because I hadn't drawn them before, I was having to concentrate more on them, and I was stressing because I wanted to get them right. Let's just look at that. And I don't know what that is, by the way. It looks a bit like a hedgehog, but I was just doodling, and and because like the background there, the green is too high. I start judging my drawing, and that's not what doodling is. Doodling, I should be just drawing, easy pictures, and not, you know. I mean, as you progress, I suppose, with your doodles, and your drawing skills are improving, then that may become a doodle because you won't have to think about it when you're drawing it. And the same happened with these drawings here. I was thinking of too much into it when I was drawing it, so I wasn't getting the meditational value from it. Although I did quite like doing this drawing. I'm not saying don't do these more technical drawings, but because it is, it improves your art, doesn't it? But if you're doodling for the meditational value, then these are a bit more. These are a bit technical. It's making your brain think too much. So you want to try and keep your doodles simple. And I did some simple ones here. If you look at these ones, these are the ones that are really good for meditation. These ones, because they're easy to draw and you don't have to think too much when you're making your patterns. And that's why these drawings are really good for meditation and relaxation. So I'll be doing a lot more of these. And I finished. Well, I'm not finished. I've still got some colouring to do, but that's one of my latest ones. But even that, I was using a technique of copy and paste. But because I find that easy, it was still meditational, if you know what I mean. I did a web art here for my website, and that is more of a doodle because it was mindless drawing. It's the sort of drawings you do when you're at school in the corner of your essay book. And so this was very meditational when I drew it because it was simple, and the characters, as you can see, are just quick and easy. And I drew it so it's more square, so I could use it maybe in a profile picture and things. But it was just a doodle, not too much detail in there. But I could add more detail. I could start adding greenery and foliage around it and stuff and make it really detailed. But again, it would be doodle because it'd be simple foliage, and that's the idea of doodling. So the moral of this video is try and keep your doodle simple if you're going for the meditational value. Like this, that's simple. You're just drawing words and just colouring them in and making them look like things. And I just doodled a crane in there to make it look like it was plonking down the letters. But I did, I could have made that S on an angle and added more detail. But that wasn't the purpose of the drawing. The purpose of doodling is to de-stress and for the meditational value. So you're going to hear me saying that a lot. I also made some paint brushes, which were quite fun. Basically, a paintbrush is just a picture in the middle of the canvas there, and that wasn't a very good one actually. That was a better one. Is a picture in the middle of the canvas that you can turn into a paintbrush. I mean, I'll do some how-to guides on that in another video. In my next video, I want to show you if you're using your iPad and you're using an Apple Pencil, I want to show you some tips that I learned with the iPad to stop you from scuffing your page and things like that, and just little settings we could do it maybe in the next video. I didn't want to do it in this video because I just wanted to cover the actual principle of doodling and why we doodle, which is obviously, like I said, is for the meditational value. So just a quick recap. If you're doodling for doodling's sake and not for improving art, you're doing doodling for your meditational side. Keep your doodles simple. These are really good for doodling. These pictures, because you have to think. Keep your doodles simple. Don't go too in depth in them. The idea is for the meditational value. But if you do want to start improving your art, then maybe try and draw some more technical drawings, and that will improve your skills, obviously. But I do believe that if you're doing these sort of pictures here, you're going to start getting these. You've got to start learning the curves and the shapes, and that's going to improve your skill anyway. So when it comes to drawing, the more technical things like the dogs and stuff, it's going to be a lot simpler for you, and therefore a lot more mindless drawing than it would have been. So you can step up to that, at any time. But the reason we're doodling is because we want to, enhance, get that energy building in us with the doodling, taking our mind away and coming into the moment, meditational value. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this quick video, and I'm going to start bringing in some tips and tricks because they help you out as well, and makes it a lot less stressful when you're drawing, and a lot more smooth. I mean, I'm using the Apple Pad here, but obviously you can just use a pen and paper or pencil and paper in a notebook and sketch. It really doesn't matter. Just have a rubber with you, and just do pencil doodling, just like we did at school in the old days before we had pads. We were doodling on paper, and there's a lot to be said for pen and paper. Anyway, please remember to like and follow, because it's a new channel and I'm trying to get the numbers up. Obviously the first target would be 100, would be great to get to 100 pretty soon, and that would encourage me to make more videos and talk more about doodling and stuff. Yeah, and also the website, I'm developing the new website for it and stuff, so all sorts of things going on. And yeah, so let's keep doodling out there. Talk soon.